Don Loriana eased off his mule in the plaza, slow and straight back, like a feller who'd long quit proving himself to anybody. Barrios, though, was all lit up like a firecracker. "Glory be, Galeana," says he, nigh bouncing in his boots. "If I don't find that tavern, Las Estrellas Brilliantes, I'll turn into a dadgum cactus. Cold beer, fried chicken, and if I don't bust from joy, maybe a dance to boot." Folks around him looked up, some with a chuckle, some not caring a whit. Locals was a rough bunch, farmers, old soldiers, a priest or two, military men, and merchants passing through, all of 'em sun-baked, clad in thick wool spun local, wide sombreros, heavy boots, and belts with knives sharp enough to shave a hog. The women wore long skirts, flowery blouses, and shawls bright as a peacock's tail. The young'uns scampered barefoot, dodging tween carts and critters. The afternoon sun scorched Galeana like a skillet left too long on the fire. The church bells hung quiet, but the air carried an echo of days gone by, floating amongst the mule shadows, sombreros, and hurried steps. Sergeant Barrios shook the dust off his breeches, his eyes sparkling like he'd struck gold. "Oh, Don Loriano," says he, grinning so wide it near split his face, "I told you my luck's turned. Look how this town welcomes us, with sunshine and purty gals." Don Loriano tugged his sombrero low over his brow, staring out at the plaza with the heavy stillness of a man who'd seen too many sunrises. "Luck don't linger long round these parts, Sergeant," says he, slow and steady. "It lasts about as long as a swig of water in this heat. Want to keep it? Step soft. All I want's a cold beer, a hot plate of victuals, and if the good Lord's feeling kind, a gal in a white dress, twirling to a guitar tune," Barrios shot back. "You know, like them old Mexican tales." Don Loriano didn't crack a smile, his eyes fixed on that church tower, where an old white bell hung still, like a warning nobody heeded no more. "You see that bell up yonder?" says he. "I see it," says Barrios. "What of it?" "It rung once for them that never walked out of a dance alive," says Don Loriano, voice low. "Rung for my own kin, too. Galeana don't forget, Sergeant. Not the living, nor the dead." Barrios let out a long sigh, running a hand across his throat like he was checking it was still there. "Well then," says he, "let's drink to 'em. To the dead, to the living, and to them still fool enough to hope. Salute."